Talking trees is the fascination running from old times. We have been hearing tales and watching cartoons of trees talking to humans, or communicating with each other. For a long time, talking trees have only been in our imagination. But after the decade of research, it turns out true, of course. Not the way we imagine, but to some degree. According to the scientist, trees do talk, definitely not with a human, but they do communicate with each other in a meaningful way. And, as humans, we can relate more to their way of communication. Well, the question is, what trees talk about? In forest, trees are networkers. They communicate from their bases a few inches beneath the ground, through the network of roots known as the wood wide web. This communication starts with the hub trees. Some also called them mother trees, which has a symbiotic relationship with the fungus, scientifically termed as mycorrhiza. The mycorrhizal network is a symbiotic relationship between mycorrhizal fungi and trees. These essential linkages of the network are formed by the fine, hair-like root tips of trees joining together with microscopic fungal filaments, which appear to act as a symbiotic relationship between trees and fungus, or possibly an economic exchange. The fungi scavenge the soil for nitrogen, phosphorus, and other minerals, which the trees absorb and consume, as a kind of fee for services. The fungi consume about 30% of the sugar that trees photosynthesize from sunlight. Sugar is what fuels fungus. It's this network, sort of like a below-ground pipeline, that connects one tree root system to another tree root system so that they can trade nutrients, carbon, and can exchange water between themselves. They also use them to communicate distress signals to each other about drought and disease. For example, when an insect attacks one tree, other trees alter their behavior when they receive these messages. So, how many trees are actually connected in a communication network? Some researchers use DNA analysis to find the extent of their network, and results show that the biggest, oldest trees in the network were the most highly linked, whereas smaller trees were not linked to as many other trees. One hub tree is connected to 47 small trees in a specific area. If we cut one hub tree, 47% of connections are lost in a forest. Big old trees have got bigger root systems and associate with bigger mycorrhizal networks. They've got more carbon that's flowing into the network. They've got more root tips, so they would have more connections to other trees all around them. The network offers a lifeline for new saplings in a heavily shadowed area of the forest. They survive because hub trees, including their parents, feed sugar into their roots through the network. Since they do not get enough sunshine to photosynthesize, trees do communicate with each other in their own way. Hence, we can say that trees are far more alert, social, sophisticated, and even intelligent than we thought.